What is going on, guys, and welcome to the video. Gautam and Ramesh here, and if you're watching this video for the first time, consider subscribing because this channel is about fitness and lifestyle mainly, and in this channel I put out a lot of content about how to take your fitness goals and how to take your fitness to the next level. And I make a lot of informational videos for beginners, intermediates and experts. And when you go to the vlogging side of things, I show you guys what my lifestyle is all about, and maybe you can take something out of it. So that's what this channel is all about. So if you're watching this for the first time, consider subscribing. So now let's jump into the video. So in this video, we are going to be talking about beginning your fitness journey. So how do you begin your fitness journey? What to look forward to? Because a lot of people I see have the problem of having the wrong goals when it comes to beginning your fitness journey, right? And that is one of the reasons why they stop in between or they're not successful with it. So here we're going to be talking about how to set your goals, what to look forward to, and what to understand before you start this, because only when you know what it really is, you can make this a success, or else you'll just be one of those people who just start things and stop things with no results whatsoever. So let's jump in. So first of all, what exactly is fitness? And this is something that you guys can would have already heard a lot of places, but fitness is not something completely physical. Okay, fitness is something physical and mental. You need to make sure that you understand this completely before you even begin. Fitness is not about reducing your belly fat. Fitness is not about just reducing some kgs or just building muscle or looking fit, fitting into a t-shirt. That's not what fitness is about. Fitness is a lifestyle, and you need to understand that this is not something that you're going to be doing only for like 2-3 months and then you're going to go back to your old routine. No, this is something that you're going to take forward for the rest of your life. So you need to understand that this is something like a lifestyle intervention that you are doing to make yourself healthy and put yourself in a healthier spot to achieve your fitness goals, but at the same time also be mentally fit. Okay, so whatever you do, all the self-control that you bring into nutrition, all the consistency that you bring into your workouts and all that is going to reflect into your real life. You're going to be taking that into your real life and you're going to be applying that into other aspects of life, thus making you mentally fit. So again, do not think that this is like a 2-month or 3-month short-term thing. This is not something like that. This is something that you do for a lifetime, and understand this before you even begin. Okay, so just don't be one of those people who say that I'm just going to go into the gym 3 months, reduce weight, and then I'm going to stop. So you can't do that. Okay, this is not something that works like that. The next thing that you also need to understand is finding out your why. So when I say finding out your why, I mean, why are you going to the gym? What made you go to the gym? What made you take this fitness journey? So you need to understand this, and this can be anything for anybody. It can be as simple as getting a girl, or it can be as complex as channeling your stress or something into this. So it can be anything, but you need to understand your why, because if your why is not strong enough, you will never be able to succeed. Again, I know I'm talking about a lot of this, sounds like some lifestyle quotes, but this really is the truth. One more thing that you need to understand is you need to be really reasonable. A lot of people I see are not reasonable at all. Okay, so they might look at a picture of a fitness model and say that they want to get there in like 3 months. So you need to understand how long it actually takes to get results. So like for example, there may be a fitness model who's been working out for almost 15 years, and you look at that picture and say that you want to get there within 3 months or within a year. That is not all doable, and when you don't set doable goals, you're going to fail, and when you fail, you're going to get demotivated, and when you're demotivated, you're probably going to quit. So set yourself very, very, very realistic goals. Don't say that I want to lose 50 kgs in like 1 year. That's not possible. You need to lose, let's say, set small, short-term, realistic goals, like I want to lose 2 kgs by this month, which is definitely doable. Okay, so set short-term goals and realistic goals. So when you set realistic goals, you'll be able to easily achieve them, and when you achieve them, you will be more motivated than how you began, and this is going to drive your fitness journey forward. So make sure you set realistic goals and don't go around looking at the magazines and these photo shoots and think that is possible in just a matter of months or years. It doesn't happen like that. It takes minimum 6 to 7 years to look like a fitness model. So you need to be up for it. Now that we know the basics of what to expect when you go into fitness journey, I'm just going to go a little more in depth and talk about fat loss and muscle gain, because these two are probably the most common goals that people have. So I'm going to start off with talking about fat loss. So when it comes to fat loss, people think that it's all about treadmill. Okay, so it's not. I see a lot of people going to the gym and they only step on the treadmill. Unfortunately, this is not the case. Okay, there has been a study done which found out that people who do exercise lose weight faster than people who do not do exercise. And when I mean exercise, I mean strength training. So there were two groups of people that this research took, and one group of people performed strength training and the other group of people did not perform strength training. They did only cardio. So the group that performed strength training lost more weight than the group that did not perform strength training, which means exercise is a key, strength training is a key, which has to be coupled with cardio. So don't be the person who just walks into the gym and does only cardio. One more thing that I also find people doing is that once they achieve their goal, they stop. Okay, now there have been so many studies done that say that to maintain your weight loss, so even though you have lost a lot of weight, but to maintain that you need to keep doing some kind of physical activity. Okay, you just can't stop your physical activity. And this is what happens for a lot of people. They achieve a goal, they completely stop, and they go back to their normal habits, which again they end up putting more weight, and they come back, they finish the circle. So make sure that you are constantly doing some kind of physical activity. It need not be something which is super intense, but you have to do some kind of physical activity to make sure you maintain your weight loss. So get that into your head. Like I said, this is not a 3-month thing. This is a lifestyle. So the next common goal is definitely muscle building. So I'm going to talk about that a little bit. So when it comes to muscle building, you need to understand that it is much harder than fat loss. Now, this may be contradictory to what people say, but fat loss is much easier than muscle building, because muscle building is a slow process. Okay, so again, for people who are wanting to look like a fitness model, it's not going to happen in one day. So again, it's just really hard for you to put muscle, and as you become more and more experienced in lifting and workouts, the amount of muscle that you put on reduces. Okay, so initially when you're just starting out, it is going to be really easy for you to put on a lot of muscle, and as you go further and further, the rate at which you put on muscle is going to reduce. So make sure you understand this and then get into the entire journey. So when it comes to muscle building, you need to understand that consistency is key. So there are two things that you really have to do. One is really be consistent with your workouts, and the second thing is nutrition. Okay, so you need to eat more than what your body is required, and this does not mean that you need to eat a lot of junk food. You need to track your calories, and I'm going to get into all of these in the upcoming videos. So I just can't make this video like super long and talk about everything in depth. So make sure you wait for my upcoming videos where I'm going to talk about like all the basics, all the basic concepts of how to build muscle, how to lose fat, and all of these things, which is going to be really beneficial for you guys. So make sure you stay tuned for those videos coming up. But to summarize things, you need to eat more than what is required, and you need to eat that consistently. So every day you need to track your calories and eat the right foods in the right amounts. And apart from that, you need to be very consistent with your workout in the gym. And when I say consistent, you need to have a set program. You just can't walk into the gym and do whatever you want. You need to have a good program that is backed by science, not just one body part per day bro stuff. So again, I'll talk a lot more about this in the upcoming videos. But if you are someone who's looking to build muscle or lose fat, you guys can find like free programs on my website for men and women. So make sure you go to www.onestrength.net. It's going to be the first link down in the description box. You guys can go there and get your free workout program and diet plan for muscle building and fat loss for men and women. One more super important thing you need to understand is to invest. Okay, invest. So this is the same thing for everything. So if you want to go get good marks in your exam, you invest in a good tuition center, right? So same way, you need to invest in your body. And think about it, you spend so much of money in other areas, and you really have to cut costs when it comes to your health and fitness. So you need to invest a lot of money into buying good quality foods, okay, not just fast foods, good quality foods. So don't hesitate to invest in yourself, and only when you invest financially in yourself, you will be able to get the results that you desire. And this may be something like food, or this may be something like online coaching, or some personal training, or whatever, but invest. It's a very, very, very important term. Don't forget, invest. Next thing is go to a gym. Okay, now I know that sometimes joining a gym might not be the most motivating thing to do, but again, the gym provides you a lot of solutions, because it is not restricting you to just body workouts, or is not restricting you to any one type of thing. You have the freedom to do whatever you want and figure out what you really enjoy. Okay, so you might not really enjoy bodyweight workouts. So then what happens? So when you go to the gym, you have the capability to experiment and do whatever you want, and hence you might actually fall in love with something, and this might keep you accountable in your fitness journey. What is going on, guys? Hope you guys enjoyed that video. So that was a little how to start your fitness journey kind of a video. And if you guys like more videos like these, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and I have a lot of stuff coming up. And also, like I have made my announcement before, I also have a Tamil channel coming up, so the same video will be made in Tamil and uploaded pretty soon, so stay tuned for that. And also the upcoming videos about bulking, cutting. I have a lot of basic fitness videos to begin with, and I'll see you guys on the next video. And make sure you subscribe on Instagram. I'm sitting on top right here. Third, hence the noise. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video.